So CDKN is very honoured to work with and help support the high ambitions of the government of Kenya to turn its national climate change response strategy into action, and we're delighted to do that. We are under some pressure from yourselves to do that at the quickest possible time. We'll do our best in the quickest possible time, but we know that you need results, and we want action as much as you. So why are we pleased in particular to follow through with Kenya? I mean, the reasons why this is such an exciting program to be part of is its whole of government approach. This is a really comprehensive and integrated approach, as you've heard set out in the plan and the schematic that Stephen presented very clearly earlier. Not only is it comprehensive and working across government, it's extremely inclusive in terms of working across the stakeholders, very much from the top down to the bottom up. And I think by the top down, I include working into the international space, which of course is what we have gathered here around at the COP itself for. So this is very much an integrated approach that brings and links from the global deal to the national policies to the subnational plans and to the community level actions. I think that integrated approach is very important, and it's action and results oriented. Moving forward where the opportunities are clear, the investment opportunities are there. We've heard about new investments in geothermal. The leading role that Kenya already plays in Africa in geothermal is striking, and fantastic opportunities to take that further. But moving forward with afforestation and trees, we've heard that from the Minister, moving forward with campaigns in the education sector. It's very exciting to be part of a program that is both about planning and putting resources behind action. And the task force and its thematic working groups, these inclusive processes that have been explained already by Stephen, are the mechanisms to do that. I think from our experience we work in some 30 or more countries around the world now in CDKN, the importance of community level action and community mobilization in groups is very self-evident. It's been self-evident in the development process over many years. The NGOs and civil society organizations that you have in place in Kenya are some of the most active and effective organizations in the continent. And they can really make a difference in accelerating actions around, for example, adjusting agricultural practices towards more resilient and sustainable production, improving access to social protection, access to off-grid power. It's not going to work without community groups. We know there's need to be a partnership between, for example, the private sector and community organizations across these range of issues. So how can policies be of sufficient tangibility and meaningfulness for the private sector to come forward and invest? I think that's what we want to see. So not esoteric policies, but highly practical things that will enable finance and to be mobilized and action by private investors. But also the engagement at a national level within existing planning and financial allocation processes. So building and embedding this action plan into the medium-term expenditure, medium-term plans of the government of Kenya. These seem to be critical elements.